Welcome to the #1 spot health and wellness practitioners go to double their current income and turn their 10-hour work day into a 10-hour work week. Join us as we dive into the tips, tools, and tech you need to create a life and practice on your own terms. More freedom, flexibility, fulfillment, and of course, funds. It's time to build your online practice. And I'm your host, Michelle Rogers, also known as the Wealthy Woman. Be sure to subscribe for your weekly dose of education, inspiration, and action. Let's get started. All right, are we ready to dive into AI? Like, are you guys excited about this? Maybe a little nervous, maybe a little like, what in the actual F are we going to be talking about today? So, I gave you guys a lengthier story yesterday. So if you didn't get to tune in yesterday, you weren't joining us live, definitely watch the replay. AI has so much potential. It's true. Yeah. Carrie says, I watched last year's summit the last couple of days and it was so amazing. So good. Troy said, it's been great. The summit has solidified your authenticity and that you are truthful and a teacher who we as healers can trust, and that there are truth seekers who will tease out the potential that we may not see in ourselves so we can so we can better the world. I just got full body chills. Thank you for seeing me. Thank you. Like, wow. I'm going to get emotional. Jonah says, excited to learn about AI. Yay. I'm excited to share. Woo, okay. So I gave a lengthier story yesterday, like I said, but for those of you who don't know me yet, I'm Michelle. I've been in practice for over 11 years, more than 5 years dedicated exclusively to the online space. I have witnessed incredible growth and transformation in our industry as practitioners, especially those who have really decided to embrace the digital realm, be in the online space. I've had the privilege of growing my online practice to multiple six figures by offering a high ticket program that truly made a difference in people's lives. However, at the end of last year, I made a really pivotal decision. I closed my practice basically to new one-on-one clients and embarked on a new and exciting journey. And I've now been exploring a low-cost wellness membership for women, which is pretty fun. I'm having a good time with it so far. It's a labor of love right now, but I'll be putting more focus into it later this year. But it's been a really incredibly fulfilling and fun experience. And my main focus, however, as you may or may not have picked up, as always, is actually helping health and wellness practitioners start, grow, and scale a thriving virtual practice of their own and on their own terms. So as online health practitioners, we're still in the early adopter phase. I've mentioned this a few times throughout the weekend, the last couple of days, and we're continually pushing the boundaries of what's possible and what's available in the online world for us, right? We're really like testing the waters. Like, how can we do this? What is really possible? Like, I'm living in Mexico, and I was living in Mexico and still working with private clients one-on-one and offering fantastic care and getting incredible results, right? So one of the most remarkable tools that I've been playing around with over this last several months, I guess, like the AI boom is really, really quite recent. But it's AI, right? And it's become a real game changer, and it's going to continue to be so. But it's really allowed me to leverage my time and my energy in ways that I never really thought possible. So today I really want to share with you some of the main ways that I've been using AI in my own world, in my business, and also with a few of the practitioners in my inner circle, my one-on-one practitioners in my VIP container. But AI has proven to be an invaluable asset. It's empowering us to optimize our workflows, enhance our client experiences, and achieve greater impact in the online space and in our practice. So I'm super excited to dive into this topic and provide you with some insights, some strategies to really incorporate AI into your own practice, or at least start playing around with it. So just out of curiosity, who here, if anybody, has started playing around with AI, things like ChatGPT or Midjourney or any of the different platforms out there right now? Anybody playing around with it? A little. Marcel says a little. Yeah. ChatGPT. I've started using ChatGPT quite a bit. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Cool. So today I'm going to be diving into ChatGPT a little bit, and says absolutely. Yeah, it's really, really cool. I'll be curious. I guess follow-up question is, for those of you who are playing around with AI, how are you using it? Like, what have you found it to be helpful for? Just curious. I'll hang out for a sec. Anything? Are we being shy, or do we have a delay? I can never tell. Sometimes like nothing will happen and then I'll get like 10 comments at once. All right, maybe there's a delay. Okay, I've done training but haven't used it. Amazing. Cool. Awesome. All right. You guys can keep answering if you want. I'd love to know how you're using it. But this, like I said earlier today and yesterday, this presentation is going to be pretty interactive. So I'm going to be asking for some volunteers to help me along the way. And I want to cover 5 areas that I've been using it and I've found to be really incredibly helpful for practitioners. So 1 is market research. 2 is branding, content creation, content idea generation, and also reprogramming your mindset. So are any of these like interesting or exciting to you? Carrie says, so far helping to develop wording and outlines. So I hit the big points and then make it my own, and learning to make it specific to my persona. Exactly. Marcel says, titles, planning, posts, emojis to go with text. Nice. Trey says, thumbs up. Awesome. Cool. So let's dive in. Now, first, I want to dive into market research for your ideal client. Now, identifying your ideal client and market research are crucial steps for online health practitioners, as they lay the foundation for successful and targeted business strategy, including your signature offer suite, messaging, content creation, all of that, right? Everything is really based on your niche and your ideal client specifically, right? Because everything that you want to create is for that person. So by conducting thorough market research, you can gain valuable insights into the needs, preferences, and behaviors of your target audience. And this knowledge allows you to understand your potential clients' pain points, desires, and challenges more deeply. Identifying your ideal clients helps to align your services, your messaging, your marketing efforts to attract and resonate with the right audience, okay? It allows you to tailor your offerings specifically to address the unique needs of your target market, ensuring your solutions are highly relevant and valuable. Market research and identifying your ideal client enables you to differentiate yourself in a somewhat crowded and confusing online space, right? I'm not one, if you've worked with me before, if you've been in my space, I'm not one that's like, oh, competition. Like I don't believe in competition, right? Especially when we're tapping into our authenticity and really like highlighting the uniqueness of ourselves, right? I think Allison really touched upon this earlier today. So when we are actually like tapping into our own energetics, we're emitting our own energetics, like that completely obliterates any sort of competition. You could have, 10 different people who have the same exact offer as I do, but people are going to either come to me or go to the other person or go to the other person based on energetic vibrations, right? We talked about this a bit yesterday too. So by understanding your niche market, you can position yourself as experts and create targeted marketing campaigns that effectively communicate your value proposition. Your value proposition is really just like who you serve and how you serve them, right? What is your unique way that you provide value to people? Ultimately, these efforts result in attracting clients who are more likely to resonate with your approach and become long-term loyal customers. So usually what I recommend and what I've recommended in my programs is hopping on calls to do market research, to really get clear on who it is that you want to serve, what their needs are, what their desires are, where they're currently at in their health journey, where they want to be. All of this information is pure gold. And I do still recommend doing it, but using AI can really start to help us narrow down this niche and really help us narrow down the things that we want to start talking about and what we want to start, like building our offers around, right? So when it comes to AI and market research, AI-powered chatbots like ChatGPT can assist with market research by analyzing data, trends, client behavior, right? They can help us gather insights about our target audience, about their preferences, their needs, allowing us to tailor our services and marketing strategies accordingly. So who wants to be the first volunteer? The first one to put me in the comments will be the one. Carrie. Okay, awesome. So Carrie, if you wouldn't mind, so the prompt here, I'm actually going to share my screen, and what I want you to think about, Carrie, while I'm getting this screen set up, I want you to think about a general ideal client, like just a general ideal client, and some services and modalities that you would want to offer in a program that you're offering. And we can refine this as we go as well. So hang on one sec. All right, I should be able to. Yeah. So now, okay, now you should be able to see my screen, I think. Let me know if you cannot. I think you can now. Okay, so Carrie, are you ready? So I'm going to pop in a little prompt here. Can someone just say yes that they can see my screen? Because I just want to make sure we've got all the text. Okay, fantastic. Good. Okay, so what I want, the prompt here that I'm going to put into Chat GPT is give me a detailed customer profile for I'm going to make up kind of this program, right? So a 6-month comprehensive health and wellness program created for, okay? So, and this would be like for a high ticket, and we could even say, we could get into that. Let's see what it says first. So Carrie, if you could give me a general ideal client, and just kind of give me the description of a general ideal client. Here we go. Perfect. You did. So ideal client, woman with rheumatoid arthritis who wants to restore her health naturally. Fantastic. Okay. So I'm going to pop this in here. Boom. And then if you could give me maybe some ideas of some modalities, and you could get more specific with like naturally, right? So like what specific modalities or services might you be offering this person? And I don't know what type of practitioner you are, Carrie, but it could be, let's see what we got here. Zoom into the Chat GPT. Let me see. Is it really small? Oh, like the little chat. Let me see here. Maybe I can make it. Ah, is that better? Yes, we can see. Okay, that's better. Okay, fantastic. Way better. Okay. I can't pinch it. I'm on a desktop. But I did do the command plus. So we made it bigger there. So good. Thank you for letting me know. So perfect. So Carrie said I use functional medicine techniques. So lifestyle. Okay. Perfection. So I'm going to copy and paste this basically. That includes, and then I'm going to type in here. Boom. So I basically just copied and pasted that. So now the prompt says, give me a detailed ideal customer profile for a 6-month comprehensive health and wellness program created for I'm going to say like for a woman with rheumatoid arthritis who wants to restore her health naturally. That includes functional medicine techniques. So lifestyle, let's say that includes functional like lifestyle adaptations, nutrition, supplements, especially pertaining to decreasing inflammation, balancing immune system, balancing stress response, and gut health. So I'm going to just put this in parentheses. You don't have to do this, but sometimes I just like to just get a little bit more, just kind of clean it up a bit. Okay, good. Okay, so I'm going to press go and let's see what comes up. I'll scroll up once it's finished, so don't worry. It's going very fast. All right, so that took a few seconds. Now, if I scroll up here, check this out. So demographics that ChatGPT came up with, age 35 to 55-year-old female, marital status could be single, married, or in a committed relationship. Education, any level of education. Occupation, probably a professional, homemaker, or self-employed. Geographic location, maybe urban or suburban areas with access to healthcare resources. Socioeconomic status, middle to upper middle class, right? What do you guys think about that demographic description? So demographics are one thing. Demographics can be really, really helpful. Carrie said spot on, right? Psychographics is where I love to put the focus. So when we talk about the energetics, right? Someone who you vibe with, someone who you like, they get it. They understand you. You understand them. It's easy to talk. You have like similar worldviews. This is where the psychographics come into play. And I would argue that psychographics are way more important. Like part of me is like, I don't even care about demographics. I don't even care, right? Psychographics is really where it's at. So motivation, highly motivated to restore health naturally and improve quality of life. Health goals, seeking long-term relief from rheumatoid arthritis symptoms, decreasing inflammation, and achieving overall well-being. As I'm reading these, I'm sure some of you, all of you maybe, are thinking of different content topics, right? Or how you could word things or things you could talk about, right? Related to this particular person, where this woman would say, oh my gosh, you're speaking to me. Like Jacqueline was saying yesterday, that instant resonant marketing. Okay. Belief, she's open-minded towards alternative and holistic approaches to healthcare. She prioritizes personal health, self-care, proactive lifestyle changes. She's interested in adopting healthy habits, willing to make necessary lifestyle adaptations. She's frustrated with traditional medical treatments and seeking a more comprehensive approach. She's actively seeking information online, researching alternative health solutions, right? So you can speak directly to that in your content. Like, hey, I know that you're seeking information online. I know that you're researching on alternative health solutions. I know that you're frustrated with traditional medical treatments. Guess what? This is what we get to do. This is how I do it differently. Just as an example, right? Challenges and pain points, rheumatoid arthritis symptoms, experiencing joint pain, inflammation, morning stiffness and fatigue, limited mobility, struggles with reduced range of motion and physical activities due to arthritis, medication side effects, right? Maybe dissatisfied with or experiencing adverse effects from traditional medications, lack of knowledge. She's unclear about functional medicine techniques and how they can benefit rheumatoid arthritis, right? Stress management, experiences high levels of stress and seeks strategies to balance stress response. Digestive issues, may have gut-related problems and seeks solutions to improve gut health, prefers a more holistic approach, including nutrition, lifestyle, and supplements, right? Program features that you might consider. What, right? Functional medicine approach, emphasizing personalized care, identifying underlying causes, treating the whole person, comprehensive evaluation. I mean, this goes on, right? So this is a really fantastic, like, place, like a jumping off point, right? Marketing channels. So that was a very simple prompt. So I can go back and you guys can screenshot that prompt if you want, just so you can kind of see how you could create that for yourself. Does that sound good? I don't know if you guys want to screenshot that prompt, and then you can just fill in your own, right? And you can change the program as well. You don't have to say like a 6-month comprehensive health and wellness program. I did one. I'll give you an example of one that I did. Is this helpful for you guys? I'm just going on and on and on. Is this okay? Very helpful. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, cool. Great. Fantastic. So I want to give you just one more example. I won't read through it all, but I'll give you an example of one that I did when I was creating my membership. Sorry, did you guys get the screenshot? What I can do here actually is I'll copy and paste it in the chat so you've got it. That way you can have that. So that's in the chat now. And then I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste this. So this is an example that I've actually done and that I actually built for my membership. So you'll see something similar, right? Give me a detailed ideal customer profile for a low-cost group wellness membership for women between the ages of 25, 45. I'm giving it some demographics here. And I'm just taking out these asterisks because it was, okay. So, who are professionals, entrepreneurs, or homemakers who value health and wellness. They're interested in natural healing modalities and alternative medicine, and they want to reclaim their hormones, metabolism, mind, and mood. These women are concerned about hormonal imbalances, weight gain, mood swings, and other health issues. The monthly wellness program is based on animal-based way of eating, potent lifestyle enhancements, targeted nutrient therapy, biohacking, and functional medicine. So I did that, and we're getting a whole like built out ideal customer profile here as well. So Pretty awesome. So you can decide, like so many of these, any of these bullet points you could make into a piece of content. So pretty cool, yeah? So this is some of the fun stuff that I've been doing. All right. So that is one thing. You guys ready to move on to the next one? The next one I want to do is brand identity. So I know branding is a big thing for a lot of people. Are we ready? Do I have a paid or a free account? I had a free account forever. I actually only just recently upgraded because I literally got to the point where I'm like, I'm saving so much time and energy that I actually want to pay. But free account is more than sufficient, like honestly. But I literally got to the point where I'm like, I need to pay for this. Like it just didn't feel like a good energetic exchange, to be totally honest. I was like, please take my money. Yeah, but free account. All right. So let me see here. Let me just swap this. You've been resisting AI. Yeah, I would love to know. Scroll up to the promo again. The prompt that I used was this one. Yeah. And I pasted your prompt in there, Carrie, in the chat box. I'd be curious, Rindy, like why resisting AI? I actually felt the resistance like very early on too. And then I was like, wait a second, where is that coming from? So yeah, I feel you. Okay, branding. I want to chat. So I'm gonna just you guys good? You got that? Do you want me to paste this one in the chat too? Is that helpful? I don't use asterisks. It was because I copied and pasted it because I had the example over on my other thing that I have my notes on. So the asterisk, why can't I say that word? You know what I'm saying? The stars, they just kind of transferred over. Chat, we can't copy and paste it. That I'm not sure. I click, well, I don't know what you're seeing on your end. If I click the little 3 dots on the side, it'll give me an option to say copy or delete. In the chat room. Okay, yeah, I'll be giving you guys the chat afterwards. So thanks, Kara. I don't know why you can't copy and paste. You could take a little screenshot of the chat box if you want it right now. Otherwise, it'll be available to you later. All right, so let's dive into brand identity. So I'm going to just stop screen sharing here for a second and move this over. Like, I feel like I'm juggling everything on my desktop here. Midjourney. Yeah, Midjourney is more for images. Yeah. Yeah. Midjourney is more for images. So I'm not going to get into Midjourney in this presentation, but it's definitely something that I've used before, specifically to make like a mood board. So, but you can use it for all kinds of stuff. So let's dive into brand identity. So a lot of times people just think that that a brand is your colors and your fonts, but the truth is that your brand is you. Like you as a person, like you are your brand, you're a personal brand. And a strong brand identity is really essential for online practitioners because it sets us apart from the competition, if there's competition, if you want to say there's competition, and creates a memorable and trustworthy image in the minds of your audience. Okay. So a well-defined brand identity conveys the unique personality, the values, the essence of the business, which is you. Right? It really is you. Unless you're building some crazy big brand, right? Like Nike or something like that. That was the first one that came to mind. But you are really your brand, right? So firstly, a strong brand identity helps establish credibility and trust. We talked a lot about trust yesterday, right? So in the online space where potential clients have countless options to choose from, a clear and consistent brand identity signals professionalism, expertise, reliability, right? It helps build confidence in your abilities and fosters a sense of connection and familiarity with your target audience, right? People start to associate you with certain things. Yeah, Carrie says that's so important to me. So I love that you talk about this. It's super important. Secondly, a brand identity helps you effectively communicate your unique value proposition or how you specifically help people, right? It's like how you specifically work with people and help them. So different modalities or approaches or anything like that, and how you differentiate yourself from other people in the industry. It also allows you to highlight your specialization, your approach, the benefits of your offer to your clients or potential clients. By cultivating a distinct brand personality and voice, you can attract the right clients who resonate with you, your style, your philosophy, your values, your worldview, your methods, right? All of this is really, really, really important if we want to create that fulfillment within our practice. We want to be working with people who are on the same page as us. We don't want to be constantly like at odds, right? Being like, whatever. I could go into it. We've all had red flag clients and patients, right? Lastly, a well-crafted brand identity creates recognition and memorability. Consistent branding across various touch points, such as websites, social media, and marketing materials, helps to establish a cohesive and recognizable presence. This makes it a lot easier for potential clients to identify and remember you and enhances brand recall. Okay. Now, AI, something like ChatGPT, can support branding efforts by generating ideas for brand names, slogans, taglines. It can provide creative input and help you brainstorm branding elements that resonate with your target audience, aligns with your values, and effectively communicate your unique selling proposition or value proposition. So who wants to be the next volunteer? Whoever says me in the chat. Okay, wow, that was a fast one. Elise got it first. So Elise, I'm going to pop the prompt that I'm going to share with you guys in the chat. So let me share my screen. And while I'm getting the screen share, I want you to think about who you are as a practitioner. So thinking of just like a few words that really maybe resonate with your values of who you are as a person. And then we'll dive into that. Think about that first, and I'll go ahead and share the screen, and then we'll dive in. Okay. Is this fun, by the way? Do you guys like doing this interactive piece? All right. Okay, cool. We're in here. Fantastic. This is fun and helpful. Yay. Cool. Okay. So the prompt, did I copy and paste? Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Okay. So what we're going to do is thinking like a professional brand strategist. Your client is. So this is where I want, I don't think I saw, Elise, go ahead and pop in just a few descriptive words for you. And I also have just like an example if you need an example. But I want you to think of some first. Compassionate, caring mother. Okay, perfect. So I'm copying and pasting that is, and let's say it's a compassionate, caring mother. Right? All right, we'll add these ones in there too. Perfect. All right. So the brand is, so just out of curiosity, and if you don't have one, we can make it up, but at least you have a name of your program. Like, do you have a program or an offer or a service? If you don't, we can just talk about a description maybe of what you have created or what you would like to create. So we can just, this is just like an example, right? It doesn't have to be awesome. Fair enough. So at least tell me like maybe how you would like to work with people. Great question, Annette. So it'll only reference the above stuff typically if I ask it to. Yeah. But you can definitely do that. Like I would do stuff and I'd be like referencing the target market that we've defined above, or referencing the, Instagram post above, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Yeah. Good question. All right. So let's make something up then. So I want to work with women in their reproductive years to help achieve radiant health. Amazing. Okay. So the brand is, let's just add this here. So let's just come up. The brand is the name. And do you mind if I just put in your name here? Is that okay? Greenfield. Okay, perfect. So the brand, let's say the brand name is, and I want to work with women in their reproductive years to help them achieve radiant health through understanding their bodies, hormones, and nutrition. This program is based on and then what kind of modalities and stuff? So we've got, what do you think? What kind of modalities or interventions are you going to be using? Awesome. Okay. So let's type this in here. The program is based on functional medicine, and let's just say using Dutch testing, lab data, food plans, supplements, and mindfulness. Awesome. Okay, so then it's just going to say build a personal brand identity for this business. Let's see what happens. Are you excited? Okay. Personal brand identity, Elise Greenfield, brand essence, empowering women through radiant health and self-understanding. Oof. Brand personality, compassionate, caring, nurturing, empathetic, knowledgeable, authentic. Brand values, empowerment, helping women gain control over their health and well-being, compassion, demonstrating genuine care and understanding for women's experiences, education, providing knowledge and resources to foster self-understanding and informed decisions, feminism, advocating for women's rights, equality and empowerment, holistic approach, emphasizing the interconnectedness of mind, body, and nutrition, evidence-based, utilizing functional medicine and data-driven approaches for personalized care. Brand voice, warm, supportive, encouraging, knowledgeable, informative. Is this resonating, Elise? Logo. The logo should embody femininity, empowerment, and natural health. Yes, totally. So cool, right? Incorporate a vibrant, nature-inspired color palette with shades of green and earthy tones. Consider using a symbolic element such as a leaf, a lotus flower, or a silhouette of a woman to represent vitality and growth. Wow, that's kind of me too, right? Typography. Choose a clean, modern, and legible font for the brand name and tagline. Consider a combination of serif and sans serif font. So you can actually start using this to even send to a logo designer, or if you like to be artistic, you could take this to like Canva and just allow your imagination to flourish, right? Carrie said, I had no idea that we could learn all of this with AI. Crazy, right? Sorry, this is amazing. No, seriously, right? Imagery. Use authentic and diverse imagery featuring women in their reproductive years, showcasing their joy, confidence, radiant health. Include visuals that depict the interconnectedness of mind, body, and nutrition. Brand collateral, like all of this stuff. And like, yeah, wow, business cards, brochures, like if you wanted, right? I don't do any paper stuff, but website, if you want to create a website, some recommendations, social media recommendations. So just already want to hire Elise, right? Exactly, right? Like you can feel it. It's really, really, really cool. So yeah, I'll go ahead. Yeah, I'll share the prompt for this too, so you guys can kind of do that. Maybe what I'll do, I'll share the blank, like the more blank prompts, so you guys can have that. Let me grab the one before. So this is the first one that we did. There's the customer profile. And then this one is the branding one. That formatting's a bit weird. Hang on. Okay, there's that. Yeah, okay. Perfect. Okay, now you've got that. Amazing. So this is fun. Okay. I'm really enjoying this. I'm gonna try and get through these. We'll see. I'll hang out for extra time if you guys are open to it or you want to. So the next one that I want to do is we did brand identity. I want to do content creation, right? So content creation is just, it's really, 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 really important in the online space, right? So if you want to be a successful online practitioner, you need to learn how to, does this program, no. Okay, so good question. Does this program give you the prompts for these specific areas? It does not. So that's why I think you heard Allison saying AI is really only as good as the prompts that you give it. So I have studied, I've taken like a course on how to start using prompts. I've played around with it a lot. So I've gotten more familiar with how to create prompts. And as you play with it, as with any new tool, you'll start to understand how it works as you go. And so a lot of times the way that I've learned this is I'll start off with a certain prompt, and then maybe the output wasn't exactly what I wanted. And so I'll go back and actually edit the prompt and be like, oh, actually I meant to be, more specific in this area. So it really makes you think about what you're asking for and creates more. I will let you, I will share it with you. Let me see if I have it here. Let me find the course for you guys if you're interested. There you go. Okay. So yeah, this is the course that I took. Perfect. Okay. So let me get out of here again. I'm glad this is exciting and stimulating for you guys. So back to content creation. So back to content creation. So like I said, if you want to be a successful online practitioner, we need to learn how to create content, and using AI can take out a lot of the legwork for you. So as you likely know, content is the primary medium through which you can share your knowledge, your expertise, your insights, and potential clients can find you in the online space, right? So it helps to establish you as a thought leader and an expert, really. You can share valuable and relevant information, tips, advice. You can showcase your expertise, build credibility. So super, super, super important, right? Also, generating content enables you to address specific needs and concerns of your target audience, understanding pain points, challenges, interests of their ideal clients. You can tailor your content to provide solutions and valuable insights, right? So the cool thing is, of course, content also is just a super valuable marketing tool. I think we all know the value of social media. And this is why I actually argue not in a bad way, but I argue that you don't need a website. Like really, until you're at like 6 figures plus, like social media is where it's at. You can build your 6-figure business 10K plus per month just using social media. I've seen it done time and time and time again. Like in my opinion, websites are close to obsolete, at least in the beginning. If you've got a lot of traffic, like of course I have a website, and so not to be hypocritical, but I'm beyond that point, right? So I'm in a point where people do, like, my website serves a purpose. Okay. But like when you're just starting out in the online space, I teach methods where you do not have to have a website at all. So I recommend not really wasting time and money on a website, to be totally honest. So all of that said, ChatGPT can really assist in content creation by generating content written based on prompts, right? And specific instructions, whether it's blog articles, social media posts, email newsletters, TikTok scripts, YouTube video scripts. It can really help you streamline the content creation process, save time, and maintain a consistent flow of high quality content. And the consistency is really, really, really key. That's where a lot of people get tripped up. I still get tripped up sometimes, where it can be challenging to keep up with the consistency. And now consistency doesn't mean that you need to be posting every single day, but figuring out a cadence and a rhythm that really works for you and actually sticking to that is the really important part. So whether it's once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week, but just being consistent with that. So who wants to be the volunteer for this one? Johanna was like, she like had it already in there. Just enter. Okay, perfect. So let me go ahead and get this set up here. And what I'll do first actually is I'll paste the prompt in the chat so you guys have that Okay. Yeah, I'm going to share. I'm going to share in just a second. I just wanted to copy and paste that in there. And then I've got this here. So let's go ahead and pop this in here. Oh yeah, let's just start with the first one. I don't need the whole one right now. So the one that I posted in the chat is like the full sequence that we'll do today. So Johanna, what I would love for you to do is, so we're typing in thinking like a professional copywriter. You can do this with any profession, right? Like before with the brand identity, I said, think like a brand strategist, right? So think about who would be like the best equipped person to help you with whatever it is that you're trying to create. So thinking like a professional copywriter, consider the symptoms, pain points, and desires of the target market. So Joanna, what is your target market? If you could summarize it in just like a few words. And target market meaning your ideal client, your perfect fit client, the person that you would absolutely love to be working with. Oh, Shabana says, kind of a side note, I thought I can't make an account with Avexia until I have a website. I don't think that's the case. I don't think that's the case. Okay, so menstruating women with a diagnosis of PCOS who are wishing to manage symptoms without taking medication. Okay, so let's pop that in there, which is, or let's say who are, are menstruating women with a diagnosis of PCOS who are wishing to manage symptoms without taking medication. And I always like to say please to ChatGPT too, kind of like what Allison was saying, like inserting it with like light and love. Please give me content topics and prompts for each of the following audience types: cold, warm, and hot. Now, this might be a little bit advanced, but cold, warm, and hot, AI already knows what this means. Sorry, that was kind of an unrelated question. Avexia is one of the functional lab distributor companies that allows you to order labs as a non-licensed practitioner. She was saying she wasn't sure if you needed a website for that, but I don't believe you need a website for that. And you can always reach out to Joanne, Shabana, you know Joanne at Avexia. So cold, warm, and hot, basically cold, warm, and hot means cold is that people don't know you, they don't like you, they don't trust you. Warm is that they're starting to get to know you and like you. Hot is when they know, like, and trust you. Okay, so these are different types of people in your audience. So got that? So Carrie says, do we, and if so, when, do we include that we are a health coach or what our profession is? So the message is more similar to how we would think, talk, act versus standard medical care. Great question. So the big thing about AI is you always still want to proofread and make sure that it's legit, right? Like that it's still using words that you could use. So you could actually in here, you could say, thinking like a professional copywriter and functional medicine practitioner, or whatever other practitioner you want to add in here, right? Sometimes I've written in like a trauma-informed practitioner or something like that, right? If I'm writing something that might be a little bit triggering or something like that, I might add some other things. So let's see what this comes up with and see if we like it, and then we can kind of build from there, okay? All right, so fast. Okay. So content topics and prompts for menstruating women with PCOS. So for cold audience, awareness stage. So this is when you're really building awareness. So topic, understanding PCOS and its impact on hormonal health. Fantastic, right? Prompt, discover the hidden factors behind PCOS and how they affect your hormones, weight, and overall well-being. Learn how to take control of your health naturally. Topic, identifying common PCOS symptoms and signs. Are you experiencing irregular periods, weight gain, or excessive hair growth? Uncover the signs of PCOS and what they mean for your body and fertility. Another topic, the link between nutrition and PCOS management. Prompt, explore the role of nutrition in managing PCOS symptoms. Discover the best foods to support hormone health, improve fertility, and reduce inflammation. Some pretty good ideas, right? So for a warm audience, so cold audience may or may not know that they have anything going on, anything like wrong either. So these are kind of bringing them, like, especially this one, the ones that talk about symptoms rather than straight up talking about PCOS directly. Anyways, this is a little bit more in depth. This is like social media training, so I'm not going to get too in depth about that into the nitty gritty. But really just, again, wanting to show you what's possible. Topics for a warm audience, natural strategies for balancing hormones with PCOS. So this might be people who are already looking for the natural strategies, right? Discover holistic approaches, rebalancing your hormones, managing PCOS symptoms naturally. Topic, mind-body techniques for PCOS stress management. Topic, exercise and PCOS, finding the right fitness routine. Okay. So hot audience. Topic, functional medicine approach to PCOS treatment. Exploring natural supplements for PCOS symptom relief. Success stories, real women reclaiming their health with natural PCOS management. Okay. Can you insert these prompts to get more ideas? You can insert, yeah, you can play around with the prompts. Exactly. So I'm actually going to do the next one, which is going to expand on these. So the next prompt now, and I've already pasted this in the comments for you guys, but the next prompt is now expand on these and give me additional prompts and topics. Make them uncommon and not something that I would come up with on my own. So we're prompting AI to think a little bit more outside of the box, right? Because people see cliche health information all the time online. Okay, so maybe we want to stick out a little bit more, right? Create something that's maybe a little bit more creative. So it's already finished. Unraveling PCOS, understanding the role of gut health. Okay. Nurturing your fertility, natural approaches for PCOS and conception. PCOS and sleep, unraveling the sleep hormone connection. Beyond medication, exploring lesser known PCOS options. A great one. PCOS and environmental toxins, unveiling hidden culprits. PCOS and emotional well-being, nurturing your mind and your mood. Personalized PCOS care, finding the right functional medicine practitioner. The power of mindfulness, integrating mind-body practices into your PCOS management. PCOS and beauty, and embracing your unique radiance. What are you guys thinking about these so far? Correct me if I'm wrong, but AI is centered on linguistics. As it becomes more advanced, the information should become more specific to our needs. That is my understanding too. Again, I'm not an AI pro, but it's been very fun to play with. Carrie says, such a smart way to use AI for content. Yes, exactly. So the last one that I want to do here is, so Johanna, what I would love for you to tell me is, do you know what platform that you want to be on or that you're currently on for your social media? Like Instagram, Facebook, do you write blogs? Like what's your kind of go-to? And it says, absolutely wonderful. I'm so glad. Instagram, awesome. So we'll put, now plan out a week's worth of Instagram content using each audience type at least once. So let's say 3 posts using each audience type at least once. And let's just remind it cold, warm, and hot. So let's see what happens. So it is now, wow, it's like going crazy here. Okay. So it did a lot. It did more than we needed. It's awesome, right? So, oh, I see what it did. Okay, fantastic. So it did day 1, cold audience. Okay, cool. So cold audience topic, understanding PCOS and its impact on hormonal health, caption. So what you could even do here is like, okay, maybe you want a longer caption. And you could tell it to expand on this caption, include this, exclude this. Like you can start to get more and more specific. And you can ask it, like I have a prompt that I use really regularly on what type of hashtags that I want to use, right? And I even give it ways that I want to talk. So you can, this is getting a little bit more complex and we're running out of time, but you can get as specific as you want. Have a sassy tone, you know, like make jokes, or like you could tell it to do whatever. You could say, write like this, you know, keep it to this many characters. Be sure to include these keywords. So you see what I'm saying? Like you can get as specific as you really, really want. But having AI as a companion here, there's no excuse to not know what to write about, right? It's Carrie, great question. How trustworthy is it if we ask for scientific references for the content? It depends. So I have before, like sometimes I'll ask for statistics, or I'll ask for facts around a certain thing, and then I'll say, give me the reference for that, you know, and it will give me the reference, and I'll double check it. But I just recommend, yeah, it's valid only up to 2019. Just double check always. Always, always, always. Okay. Yeah. Cool. You guys know what's up. Sweet. Okay. So that's content, like actually generating content. And like I said, you can do that for video scripts. You can do it for blogs, for social media posts, whatever. So generating content ideas. So if you just want just ideas to generate. So the niche that, or the prompt that I'm going to type in here so that you guys have it. So content ideas, I don't think I really need to explain it to you guys, like the importance of content ideas. Again, it goes back to the consistency and just being like, oh, I know what I want to write about. Or you can have a list of all of these ideas. And when you have your time block set aside to create social media, you can just go to that list and say, ooh, I feel like writing about this. Awesome. Now I can like input this, you know, prompt, start this post, modify the post, blah, 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 right? So the one that I'm going to do now is I'm going to paste the whole thing in the chat so you guys have it. And then we'll dive in. But who's going to say me first? Who wants to be the volunteer for this one? Who is it? Anybody? Anybody want to do content ideas? Who wants to volunteer? Okay, Amanda, amazing. Let's go. So let's do the first one here. So let's do, can you tell me the most popular trending topics and popular keywords in this niche? So Amanda, do you know what your niche is? Or do you want to give it to me in like a few words? Metabolic health. Okay. Say in the niche of metabolic health. Any other descriptive words? Women, men, metabolic health, and so let's just say insulin resistance. Okay. So let's see what comes up. Okay. So we've got a bunch of keywords. Exercise and metabolic health, low carb, keto, insulin resistance, sleep metabolism. They've even got specific supplements here, cortisol, stress, medications, PCOS, right? So that's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and do the next phase of this. So with those keywords and themes, and let's just specify above, use the 3 types of audiences we discussed above, cold, warm, and hot, to create additional content ideas. So the role of inflammation and insulin resistance, metabolic health 101, understanding key concepts, unraveling the link between insulin resistance and weight gain, meal planning for metabolic health, mindful eating for insulin resistance, cultivating a healthy relationship with food, debunking myths, common misconceptions about insulin resistance, personalized approaches. Pretty sweet. So amazing, yes. So we could do here is, we'll do this one, which may be kind of similar to what we saw before, but for each of the 3 types, create 7 days worth of content. And let's just say, just give me hooks. Okay. Let's say engaging hooks. You guys know what hooks are. It's what like draws you in. It's like the first line of content. Let's see what it says. I decided to give more than more than just hooks, but nice. So you guys can see these. Pretty sweet, right? Oh, did I? Oh my gosh, thank you. Okay, this is perfect, right? So what it already finished. It finishes so fast. So this is a perfect example of what you can do if you want to edit. So edit, just give me engaging hooks, not captions. Let's say that. Save and submit. So that's if you want to edit at any time. Super good. Pretty good, right? Is your diet causing insulin havoc? Learn the surprising links between nutrition and insulin resistance. You see how hooks are like the headline, basically. Pretty cool, right? So let's do one more layer to this. So I usually say, so let's see. Let's try, please give me 10 quotes relevant to this. Like, let's pick one. Let's see. Let's just try this one. So we'll do this. I'm just copying and pasting this down into the prompt section here and see what happens. The last search. Let me see. Copying and pasting the last search that we did, or the last prompt that I did here. There you go. It's an off topic, but do you use any apps or programs for time blocking? I don't. I just time block with my calendar. Good question, though. All right. So, of course, you're so welcome. Let's see what quotes this came up with. So I put this, and these aren't necessarily quotes from other people. You could totally do that, but these are quotes that you could put on quote cards, right? If you don't have a photo on Instagram, you want to do just a quote card that you create in Canva or something like that. You can copy and paste any of these, right? Obviously, proofread it, make sure it makes sense, make sure it's accurate, all of the things. But it's like, what's possible, right? It is a total game changer. Yeah. So do you guys have time? I know we're already over time. There was one other one I wanted to go over, which was reprogramming your mindset. Are you guys interested in that one? Or do you want to call it a day? Okay. Yes, please. Okay, cool. I'll hang out. Okay. Okay. Cool. We'll stay. All right. So let me see here. Yeah, whatever's easiest. Some people like Asana or Slack. My iCal works so well when you're individual. Some like day calendars. You can actually write in with the actual plan. Yeah, so good. Yay. Okay, cool. So basically, when it comes to like reprogramming your mindset, I think you guys have gotten a taste of this just from the talk yesterday and also our talk with Allison this morning. You know, the ability to transform our like a fixed mindset to a growth mindset is really crucial when it comes to achieving our goals, right? We talked a lot about this yesterday, becoming a practitioner who really attracts high caliber clients. So the crazy thing is that you can actually use AI to help get yourself out of a fixed mindset funk, right? And when we talk about fixed and growth mindset, it's not like, oh, I'm a fixed mindset, I'm forever a fixed mindset, or I'm a growth mindset, I'm always a growth mindset. There's always things that pop up, right? And always things that we can address. So One thing that, or a few things that Chat GPT or other language models possibly can help with is challenging negative self-talk. So actually engaging in conversations that challenge negative self-talk and the beliefs that hold you back, because it can provide alternative perspectives, empowering affirmations, offering constructive feedback. It can really help you reframe your thoughts and question the validity of limiting beliefs. It can help you explore new possibilities through interactive conversations. Again, you can help, or it can help you explore new possibilities and potential paths for personal growth. It can provide guidance, ask thought-provoking questions, and offer insights that expand your perception of what's possible. It can help with cognitive restructuring because it can assist with the process of cognitive restructuring by guiding individuals to identify underlying beliefs and thoughts that contribute to a fixed mindset. It can help you challenge and reframe those beliefs, encouraging a more flexible and growth-oriented perspectives. It can help with affirmations and positive reinforcement, right? Positive statements, personalized affirmations, encouraging messages tailored to your specific needs or goals. And so one of the models that we'll do here is an NLP model, so a neuro-linguistic programming model called the meta model, which is used to identify and challenge specific language patterns that can limit our thinking and our communication. So the meta model is designed to help individuals gain clarity, challenge assumptions, and expand their perspectives. It consists of a set of specific language patterns that enable individuals to identify and address the underlying structure of problematic or limiting statements. By using the meta model, individuals can uncover missing information, challenge generalizations, and encourage more precise and resourceful thinking. This linguistic approach promotes effective communication, helps to reframe limiting beliefs, and fosters personal growth and transformation. So who is going to be our volunteer for this one? Any brave souls? It will be painless, I promise. Joanna, do you have anyone who hasn't gone yet, who wants to go? I love your enthusiasm. Annette? All right, Annette, you haven't gone yet, right? Okay. So what I would love, so I'm going to pop the prompt in the chat. So hang on, give me 1 second. So, okay, great. So this is going to be the prompt. And what we're going to do is we're going to put the first one here. And Annette, do you want to think of a limiting belief that you might have? And I wouldn't be surprised if some limiting beliefs came up, over the past couple of days, just with everything that we've been going through, like that we've learned, that we've been exposed to, that, new thoughts, new possibilities, like all kinds of things. Is there one that comes up for you? Can I really attract high ticket clients? Oh, so good. Thank you for being vulnerable here. Okay, so let's do that. So act as an NLP practitioner and use the meta model to help me reprogram the belief. Can I really attract high ticket clients? Let's see. Oof, okay. So good. Okay, now let's see what we said. So challenge the generalization. So what specifically makes you doubt your ability to attract high ticket clients? Are there any specific instances or experiences that have influenced this belief, right? Challenge the deletion. What specific information or evidence are you currently omitting that could support the idea that you can attract high ticket clients? Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't sharing. Thank you. Sorry, guys. Let me go back. So I had written up here, act as an NLP practitioner and use the meta model to help me reprogram the belief. Can I really attract high ticket clients? And then it popped out. So again, challenge the generalization. So what specifically makes you doubt your ability to attract high ticket clients? What makes you specifically doubt your ability? Are there any specific instances or experiences that have influenced this belief? Challenge the deletion, and you don't have to answer these, Annette, but just like for you, like to self-contemplate, and even for anybody else who might have this limiting belief, right? What specific information or evidence are you currently omitting that could support the idea that you can attract high ticket clients? For example, what specific information or evidence are you currently omitting even the fact that people around you have done it, right? Like it is possible. Are there any examples or past successes that you're disregarding? Challenge the distortion. What assumptions or distortions are present in your belief about attracting high-ticket clients? Are there any limiting beliefs or negative self-talk that are distorting your perspective? Reframe with precision. What qualities, skills, or experiences do you possess that make you well-equipped to attract high-ticket clients? That's a good one. Can you recall any past instances where you successfully attracted high-ticket clients or demonstrated the capability to do so? Reframe with possibility. What would it mean for you to fully embrace the belief that you can attract high-ticket clients? What would it mean for you to fully embrace that? How would your actions and mindset change if you firmly believed in your ability to attract high-ticket clients? Reframe with motivation. What positive outcomes and rewards would you experience if you believed in your capacity to attract high-ticket clients? How would attracting high-ticket clients align with your professional goals and aspirations? So, and ChatGPT also says, by going through this process, we can challenge and reframe any limiting beliefs or doubts you have about attracting high-ticket clients. Remember, belief reprogramming takes time and practice. Continuously reinforce the empowering beliefs and evidence that support your ability to attract high-ticket clients. Visualize success, set clear goals, take action steps aligned with attracting high-ticket clients with commitment and a positive mindset. You can shift your belief and achieve your desired outcome. So, another prompt I want to add in here where another limiting belief might come in, right? Where you say, but this is based on my own experience, so it must be true, right? So, as an NLP practitioner, I understand that our beliefs can be influenced by our experiences. However, it's important to recognize that our beliefs are not always accurate representations of reality. Our beliefs can be shaped by limited or biased information, past failures, or self-doubt, which can create self-fulfilling prophecies. In the case of attracting high-ticket clients, it's crucial to examine the belief from a broader perspective. While your past experiences may have influenced your belief, it's important to consider that those experiences may not represent the full range of possibilities. It's possible that there are factors at play that can be changed or improved to increase your ability to attract high-ticket clients. So, oof. What do you guys think about that? Yeah, if you went through this exercise every morning, wonder what would happen. Very interesting. Wow, yeah, this is absolutely amazing. Right? Like you wouldn't even think about it. You're just like, oh my gosh, like you're right. I can attract high ticket clients. Right? Yeah, very cool. It's powerful. It's powerful. So again, I just want to give you like the possibility, right? Yeah, totally. Journal prompts. And you could even like check in with yourself and just be like, Chloe's watching that. Chloe, isn't this cool? Chloe's like an NLP expert. Amazing. Yeah. Yeah. So cool. Totally. But just like so helpful. And you could do this with any of these beliefs, right? So other ones that I had written down just as examples was like, I'm not qualified enough. I said I won't be able to attract enough clients. Technology is overwhelming. I'm afraid of failure. I don't know how to market myself, right? So you can use this same prompt that I sent you guys for any of those beliefs or anything else that might come up. And your beliefs, your limiting beliefs might change day to day, right? Yeah, so cool. I've literally taught MetaModel, and this is a great way to leverage it with AI. Right? Seriously, I love that you love it, Chloe. Yeah, totally awesome. Right? So, anywho, that is what I have for you guys. All right, that's a wrap for today. If you want the exact breakdown of how I help practitioners go from their first 5K to consistent 50K months with just 2 offers, 10 hours per week, and an audience of less than 500 people, be sure to click the link in the podcast description or head to wealthywoman.co/breakdown. To make sure you don't miss an episode, be sure to subscribe. And for daily online practice insights, follow me on Instagram at wealthywoman.co.
co. Let's create your life of wealth, full of abundance, purpose, health, wealth, and joy.